Hi there, it's Lori, and I'm here with a story. I have told this story before, but it's been a while, and I thought some of my newer folks would find it humorous. So, my stepdaughter, the one that's a senior in high school this year, had somebody that I know but don't really know, but knows her, said, "Hey, would Lori like this project bag and some hooks and some yarn?" Am I ever going to say no to yarn? No, I'm not. So I'm going through the bag. Thankfully, at this particular time, I did not go through the bag live, especially not live streaming or even recording reactions. I'll show you part of what was in there that was definitely unintentionally in there, and it's so funny. I can't tell you here who it was, but it's really funny who this came from. So this was one of the things that was in there. And remember, I'm in Colorado, perfectly legal for adults. This was in here. Does anybody use rolling papers anymore? I mean, my dad probably does. No, he buys some. He's in Oregon, also legal there. It's fine. And he's not like out of control or anything. Not that most people that do that particular thing, the Mary Jane, we're going to refer to it as, or pot, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So everybody used to always roll them in here. I intended to give this to my dad, quite a while ago, but forgot, and just came across them today, and that's why you're getting the story again. But not only was that in there, but a half smoked what you put in that was in there. And I just laughed and laughed. I just thought it was so funny because, yeah, that's what I needed with my yarn. I don't smoke anything. I haven't hidden the fact at all. I've tried the THC sleep microdose gummies. They give me a headache. So for me, it's not a medicinal help. I know for many people it is. For my dad, it was a huge help for his neuropathy. So it is, and many people, it's recreationally legal here in Colorado. So do you, boo. I don't care. But it was just really funny coming from this person. And I guarantee they did not mean to give me this, or especially not the half smoked joint. So yeah, good times. The rest of this is going to be a shout out. Oh my gosh, if only this was posting on 420. It's so close. Oh, it's tempting, but it doesn't work out. This is my Saturday shares. So here I'm trying to make a list of people that I'm like, oh, I didn't mention them. Oh, I didn't mention them. And a couple of people I might mention them again. So Trish '(S) Yarn Adventures. She's down in New Zealand, and she goes around and she'll show you the ocean, or she'll just show you fun stuff. Her lives are a hoot. She's a lovely person. She also crochets and knits. She's great. Trish '(S) Trish's Yarn Adventures will be linked below. And I mentioned Linda Socksaida, but I did not actually shout her out because I'm a goofball. Thanks to Camille, I actually got introduced to Camille via, I got introduced to Linda Socksaida via Camille's Creations. So Linda Socksaida is the Norwegian woman who is a teacher in Spain. So she lives permanently in Spain. Just the other day, I believe she said that's her plan, to always live there. She's not planning on moving back to Norway. She, of course, goes back and visits. But anyway, I don't believe any of her family still lives there. So all the more reason not to. But I think she enjoys the weather a little more in Spain. But Linda Socksaida knits and crochets as well. She's just such a lovely human. She's still sorting out the rules on singing. So she used to sing a lot on her videos, but she didn't want any copyright strikes. So she's researching and trying to figure out what she's allowed to sing or not sing. All right. I have a friend, an actual, in real life friend, named Becky, Becki, Crochet by Becky. She is the designer for this. Let me grab it. She designed this triangle shawl pattern. I put the beads on there. That was an extra thing that I did. But I had been trying to learn that Solomon's knot or love knot stitch for so long. And then finally I got it watching Crochet by Becky. She does more content. I think she posts everywhere, but most of her content is on where she's big is TikTok and Instagram. So I'll probably link all of her things. But yeah, she's the designer of this. I got to pattern test this. She also, she has several patterns. She just released a pattern for a false wasp nest. So if you crochet a wasp nest, I'm sure there's knitted versions out there, but she crochets. And you hang it where wasps maybe would like, W-A-S-P is what I'm saying, not the bees, the mean ones, right? Bees are good. Wasps are other words. Anyway, so you can crochet a wasp nest and you put it in the spaces where they might tend to make their nests, and it actually deters them because they believe that there's already a wasp nest there. And it actually works. I've heard this from many people. So she just published her pattern on that. So Crochet by Becky, check her out. Linda Saxida, I don't know how many tutorials she does, but you just got to go watch her and see all of her beautiful work, watch her videos. She's getting ready for a huge market. So she's just made the cutest unicorns. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. But anyway, that was back to Linda. Okay, let's talk about Aloha Naomi. Naomi is lovely. Naomi is another person that Armchair Chef Lori said, hey, you need to start a channel. So she goes live on Sundays with 2 other ladies usually, but always one. My brain is just not braining here. Crochet Therapy is Barbara is her name, but I think it's no. I'll make sure it's linked. Her other channel, the channel that she is associated with, and I'm not sure that the third lady has a channel. But anyway, they're very lovely, and she teaches you a little bit of Hawaiian here and there. Aloha Naomi does. Obviously, her name is just Naomi, but that's how I think of her with her channel. So check her out. And then there's Ellie. Hold on, I have to get her actual channel name. Ellie makes stitch markers and other things. She just did a whole series on her hatching chicks. It was very fun it was very educational to me. I really enjoyed that whole series. She's almost to actually she's probably there to a landmark on her subscribers. If not, I'll come back and tell you. So I want to get the channel name right. Hold on one moment. Okay, it's Ellie's Yarny Crafts and More. And she's 3 short of her 600. Y'all get on over there and subscribe. She's got like the chicks, like I said. She makes stitch markers. She makes beautiful crocheted items. I don't recall if she knits, but she's just so sweet and lovely. And she does the coolest, like, I don't know if you'd call them subscriptions. Sorry about the paint on the other shoulder. It's paint on my shirt, if you were wondering. It's not snow, even though it snowed today. That's paint. Because I was silly and didn't think about it's a whole thing. I like to paint. I don't do it very often. And so then I forget to do the things you should do when you're going to paint something. Like put something else on over your clothes. Anyway, so get on over to Ellie's. Help her get to her 600. She's so close. Help her out. So Ellie's Yarny Crafts and More. Oh, she has the little stitch marker like seasonal stitch markers, and so you can order a whole season, and like they come in little individually wrapped, almost like an advent, but not that many. She also does yarn, obviously stitch marker advents. She has really fun stitch markers. I wonder if I have one here. Let me pause and see if I can find one. Well, I can't find the little silver container I have of stitch markers. I know I have one of hers in there. I think I have 3 or 4 of hers that came from Armchair Chef Lori. So anyway, check her out. Please subscribe. There's lots of things you can watch over there. Please make sure you watch something after you subscribe, because that makes a difference in your subscription actually sticking. I'm not changing my color until members have had a chance to vote, but so far it looks like it's probably going to be raspberry pink, because so far that has like lots of votes. And I accidentally made it members, not members only initially. So I got some other input from not member. Actually, I think everybody that did comment was a member. There were comments that were not a color that were not members. But anyway, I got it fixed. It is members now. So that's Ellie. And then here's one that I cannot believe I didn't think to mention her, because I talk about her periodically. Not as much as like I talk about Armchair Chef or Camille, but Crochet Rocks Tracy. It's just Crochet Rocks is the channel. I watch almost all of her content. I went to order yarn from her, and I could have totally, her yarn prices are very reasonable, but from the UK to the US, the shipping and the tariffs and everything was just too much money. And I really wanted to. I wanted to buy all of the Firefly, but it was just too much money. I just couldn't justify. I was already going to spend a lot more than I would normally, but then like how much I was going to spend and another 50% on that for shipping, which is actually reasonable. When I went to a smaller order, sometimes the shipping was as much or more than the order. So it wasn't her. She does not set the shipping prices. So I'm just saying that, that's part of the deal. She has a lovely yarn shop, especially if you're in Europe or the UK. Check her out. All right. That's Crochet Rocks, and I watch her pretty much all the time. If you like giveaways, she does international prizes, and Sunday and Wednesday are always giveaways, but she has others as well. People that you probably... Oh, here's another smaller content creator you may or may not know. Bella Uncinetto. I'm sorry. It has to be said that way. It's an Italian name. Bella Uncinetto. I will link her down below. I learned about her from Ladybird Loves, which I found lots of my Ladybird Loves stitch markers in the tins that I did have, but my large silver tin is the one that has my Ellie stitch markers. Anyway, and then here's some channels that a lot of you probably know, but I'm going to mention them. Granny D's Knit Pearl and Squirrel, and Sanita. Let me make sure Sanita is just... Nope, it's Sanita Makes Crochet Items. So Sanita Makes Crochet Items. All of these people will be linked below, and I appreciate that. In case you're wondering, this shirt says, pets change our lives. My grandchildren were over today, and my granddaughter wanted to know what my shirt said, and I told her that. And I reminded her pet is a turtle, because my daughter has had that turtle since my daughter was in middle school, and she's 30 now. So even though I'm only 29, as you see the white hair. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? I have a question for members, or if you're thinking about joining. Do you want to see the thing that I'm sending you? I'm starting to make them so that I can get them sent out shortly after April 24th. You only get one of these from me if you join my membership by April 24th. Do you want to see what it is? Let me know in the comments. I'll put a survey over in the members tab. Actually, I'll just put it in the whole thing, because I'm wondering if I would show everyone. So, hey, you want to join by, it's already the 17th, but you want to join by the 24th, even at the 99-cent level, and if you're international, I don't care where you are in the world, you can get this first month member pack. It's not a pack. It's a card and a little small thing that I'm making for everyone who is a first month member. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are on that, or if you just want to be surprised. So let me know. Again, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? That means so be it. Hugs from me, Ma Potato Head, courtesy of my 4-year-old granddaughter. Hugs from me, whatever kind of hug you need. Go support these channels and show them some love. I appreciate you all, and thanks for all of your support. You matter, kindness matters, and thanks for being here. Bye.